our Center for the Arts studio, this is your Ashland University Eagle News Update. I'm Andrea Stevenson.
And I'm Chelsi Howman. Thanks for joining us.
This past Monday, Ashland University held a Veterans Day ceremony for the students and the community. This ceremony was held in Redwood Hall and was free. It was organized by the Student Veterans of America and was second year in a row it was held. President Fred Finks welcomed the crowd, which proceeded to the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner led by AU Professor of Voice Stephanie Sikora. Dr. Bill Payne addressed the audience with an inspirational speech on greater love. The ceremony was then brought to a close by AU Provost Frank Pettigrew.
Last week, community members headed over to their voting centers to cast their ballots on who would be the next mayor of Ashland. TV-20's Rebecca Ribley has the story.
After countless hours of tallying up votes, it was announced late Tuesday night that Mayor Glenn Stewart would be in office for another 4 years. With 60% of the votes, Mayor Stewart was thrilled with his re-election.
You don't know what the voters are going to do when they go in the voting booth. You can hear good things, you can hear bad things, but the real story is when they hit that ballot.
This was the first time that Mayor Stewart had an opponent. Kim Studney Calhoun ran against the current mayor in 5 mayoral debates prior to voting on November 5th.
I thought the debates were helpful. I think from everyone's perspective in terms of learning what the new candidate was all about and kind of learning what Mayor Stewart's history has been and what they plan to do going forward.
Mayor Stewart believes that his 6 years in office, as well as his business experience, is what got him reelected. People in the area are generally happy with the mayor's reelection, but there are some concerns.
I just heard reports that he wants to take out the bridge at 42 and 250, and I think if they do that, it's going to be a massive traffic jam.
Now Stewart will concentrate on starting over and making the city better than it has ever been before.
I will be meeting with council, some business leaders, our department heads, and I think we need to evaluate what has gone well and where do we need improvement.
Reporting for TV-20, I'm Rebecca Ribley.
Career Services hosted the Etiquette Dinner this past Tuesday in Upper Convo. About 84 students and alumni members were in attendance. Head chef and Professor Renee Raraway spoke to those in attendance about proper etiquette while on a business or formal dinner. AUTV-20's Colleen Rimmel has the story.
Professor Raraway gave helpful tools to those in attendance, such as what to wear, how to eat, and how to properly use eating utensils while at a business or formal dinner. Although properly twirling your spaghetti happened to be a struggle for some people, others began to get the hang of it after a few tries. The Etiquette Dinner was a good opportunity for students, especially the ones who will begin their careers after graduation.
And I mean, really, you can use these skills for any job interview that you are eating food. I mean, these are skills that I never knew that I was going to have before.
I decided to come to the Etiquette Dinner because I'm a senior, so I'll be graduating next semester, and I thought it would be a great opportunity to be able to experience what a fancy dinner would be like and be able to learn the proper manners to use in like an interview setting.
Ashland University's theater department recently performed their last play of the semester, and everyone seemed to enjoy it.
I think everyone's doing a fabulous job. The dramatization is crazy and it's super intense, but it just keeps you laughing the whole entire time.
I think I've come to a lot of plays over the years, and I think this is definitely one of the more funny, less serious plays, so I really like that.
I love the comic relief and also the twist of the Italian aspect. People really knew they were Italian enough to where it was believable.
A Servant of Two Masters ran during the first 2 weekends in November and held a cast of roughly 9 students. The play was directed by Scott Hudson, and the cast worked on the show for weeks before opening night on November 1st. Many students said they enjoyed this play because it was different than theater productions before. The theater department is already in the works for next semester's performances. For more information, visit their website at www.ashland.edu/theater.
Last Friday, CAB hosted the Acoustic Cafe. Students gathered around to listen to others who were talented and brave enough to get up and perform. 6 students got up and performed their renditions of their favorite songs. There was even a duet. If you want an enjoyable night, go to the next Acoustic Cafe.
As the semester is winding down, stress levels are rising. We talked to students to get helpful final exam study tips, and here's what they had to say.
When studying for finals, to relieve some boredom, you can listen to soothing music on low volume just to pass the time.
I would just say that all-nighters are okay to do. Don't worry about not getting your sleep. Just make sure all your stuff gets done on time and you'll be good to go.
My end of the semester study tip is get plenty of sleep.
Don't do last minute cramming, it's never a good idea. Make sure you spread out all your studying and get enough sleep.
My end of the semester study tip is coffee, coffee, coffee.
Put your phone on airplane mode so you won't get notifications.
Start out by studying the most important information first.
Don't forget to take a nap.
Put away all distractions, including social media and your phone.
Stay off Pinterest.
Just don't procrastinate. That always happens to me, and I always seem to be rushing to get everything done, so just do it all now.
My end of the semester study tip is to study with your friends in a quiet area where you can focus.
An end of the semester study tip would be to let your friends change all your social networking passwords.
For more Ashland University news and sports, don't forget to check out the Collegian at www.ashlandcollegian.com and the new WRDL 88.9 FM.
That's it for this Eagle News Update. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chelsi Howman.
And I'm Andrea Stevenson. Have a great day.